So we are back with a brand new episode of Walkin and Talkin with Tim, and my guest today is Rae Pastore, which I actually thought it was Rae Pastore. It's Rae Pastore, get that right. And Rae is the Director of Marketing and Development at Durand. Now, Rae is going to tell you exactly what it is that she does at Durand and what Durand does.
So I'm very lucky to be the Director of Marketing and Development at Durand. We are a multi-services agency, and we assist people with special needs, educationally, autism, profound intellectual disabilities, and we offer a special education school that's here in Woodbury. We also have adult day programs and adult residential placement. So pretty much from age 5 to the expanse of a lifetime, we are, helping people with special needs learn and grow.
Which is wonderful.
Love my job.
Love your job. You get to give back every day.
Yes, absolutely.
You get to help people every day, which is something that I'm a big fan of.
I do. I made mention before, and I tell people all the time that I'm blessed to be able to be the voice for people who not always can speak for themselves or to advocate for themselves. So I get to carry their message, and I take that very seriously.
And to that effect, you have an event coming up soon. Let's tee that up.
Okay, fantastic. So we do have an event coming up. As we're walking, it is a 5K-ish walk that's going to be at Laurel Acres Park in Mount Laurel. It's Superheroes for Autism. So it's happening on October 25th, the week before Halloween. So we're just gonna bring out our firefighters, our first responders. We're gonna honor them. We're gonna honor some of our staff that's there. And we're gonna have a nice stroll in the park. It's not about bibs and timing. It's not about that. It's just a good community event to raise awareness.
It's about the cape.
And wear your cape. Not all superheroes wear capes, but some of them do. And so that's what we're doing. It's a fundraising activity, but it's a community event.
That's awesome. So you're going to put information out about that on all Durand's social media?
Yes.
So folks can sign up and become part of that.
Please do. We would love to have you.
Help raise money for a really good cause.
Yes.
So that's that. So let's get into you. Let's get right into it, right? So Rae here is originally from the West Coast. You're a West Coast girl, right?
West Coast Barbie. Yep.
So you told me that you've had a lot go on when you were a kid. So you came from California. You were in California.
Yes.
Originally, and then you ended up moving to Washington State.
Washington State. Yep.
And then from there, you ended up going to college at the University of Phoenix in Scottsdale. But along the way, you have quite a story.
There's been some stops along the way.
There's been quite a few bumps along in the road for you that I think are very important bumps that folks would like to hear about and I think would help some folks.
Well, thank you. Okay.
So let's talk about how you got from those places
to here from where I am today. Okay. So I'm very transparent about this. I talk about it frequently. I am one of those individuals that grew up in an abusive household. And unfortunately, I had a drug-addicted mother who had chemical dependency back in the 80s. It was the crack crisis. So she was addicted to crack and heroin. And there's a lifestyle that surrounds addiction that people who have dealt with that can understand, especially being the child of an addict.
Right.
So there's the parentification that happens, the caretaking, the advanced adult behaviors. There's a lot of it that goes hand in hand with that. So
you said you took care of your sister.
I have a sister that was born, when I was 13, and I took care of her for a while. And then shortly after she was born, we actually wound up losing my mother, and she went into a different foster care than what I went into. So I'm part of the foster care system, so I advocate for that quite a bit. New Jersey Angels, I've sat on the board of them in the past, and they're a wonderful organization here locally for people that need resources. But that's kind of just where my
You took care of your mom too, you said.
I did, yes.
That had to be hard to be a teenage girl, taking care of your mom, taking care of your sister, and you said there was constantly something going on, constantly chaos, really.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whether it was, you said sometimes it was police or this or that, you know, just always something that you had to deal with as a child. I mean, you were a kid.
Yeah,
you had to grow up pretty fast.
My life, it had a lot of incidents of domestic violence. There was a lot of food insecurity. There were incidents of, you know, police interaction. But, you know, at the end of the day, and it's something that I've talked about with our pal Devin Denofa, right? So my life, I've always viewed it as a reason to be successful.
You figured it out, exactly.
Instead of an excuse to not be.
Exactly.
So it's a platform that I've been able to go and help and be of service to women in domestic violence situations. I've been able to, through field service, I've been able to work with drug addicted moms. And then, you know, of course, now I'm at Durand. But I've always had a heart that was...
But it makes sense.
Yeah, it's
where you ended up, you know what I mean?
Kind of where the background drives me, yeah.
But from University of Phoenix, you ended up working for Robert Half.
I did.
And you were recruiting IT folks, right?
Mm-hmm. That's how you and I met initially.
And this is how we met initially, years and years ago.
Yes.
Probably 25 years ago.
Back when we were a little bit younger.
A little bit, right?
A little bit less gray.
A little bit. I had more hair. So I miss those days. But the thing is, you know, where was I going with that? So from when you were at Robert Half, that's how you told me that's how you came to the East Coast. So you met a guy, whatever, and you came out to the East Coast with that guy.
Yes.
And you guys had a son.
We do have a son together, yes.
And I think is that Leo?
Joe. It's my oldest.
Your oldest, Joe. Joe 17.
Joe 17.
Leo 13.
17 driving and has a job.
And telling you how it is, Mom.
Oh, yeah. He's got a lot to say. He's got a lot of opinions.
Nothing wrong with that. That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah. So his dad, we met when I was living in the Scottsdale area, and he's from Long Island. Long Island. And he wanted to be back closer to family. So we made the decision to come to the East Coast. I did a lot of research prior to getting here. I knew I didn't want to live in Long Island. That wasn't for me, but we did about a 2-hour span from Long Island in a big circle, and it dropped us actually right in Cherry Hill. So being just south of New York, north of DC, east of Philadelphia, I'm like, this is all of the best things. You have the Pocono Mountains, you have the ocean, and of course you have this beautiful, you know, Delaware River, which is what we're walking around today. So it was a good move. You know, aside from the weather, I like it. It's all right. We'll stay here. Yeah.
But I'm going to back up a little bit because along that way, you said that you were, during your high school years, you were living with another family that you fostered with, right? Mm-hmm. That you liked very much.
Yes.
And during that time, well, I don't know, what high school did you go to?
I went to Eisenhower High School in Yakima, Washington.
There you go.
Go Cadets.
So you said, I said, you have any music ability? She said, not really. But sports, however, a big fan of softball, volleyball.
And basketball.
Yes. In fact, you said basketball so much so that you fouled out almost every time you were in a game.
That's unfortunately true. Yeah, I tend to be a little bit of an aggressive player. But, you know, coaches always liked it because I was really good on defense.
Right.
Not so awesome on offense, but my defense game was on point.
Soccer would have been a great sport for you.
Oh, yeah, it's a lot of running, though.
I know, but a lot of bumping. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
You're gonna get a lot of red cards.
Yeah,
for sure. For sure. So from there.
Yes.
Right. So I didn't really ask this question. You actually just brought it up. Excuse us. I'm sorry, but I didn't really ask this question. You just brought it up. But one of the questions I normally ask is, what is one of the most important things to you? And you said,
my kids.
Your voice.
It's always my voice. They are my entire life.
They're your world.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing more important than that.
Not at all.
And then I also asked what you do to chill out.
Chill out.
This is fun.
So I'm what we officially call a yarn head. Other people call them hookers. True story. But it's crocheting. So I like to make blankets and hats and scarves. I'm making a purse right now. It's basically anything doing with fiber art, but there's a serotonin release that you get with the hand dexterity and the moving of the yarn, and there's a whole science to it, honestly. But it's a skill set that I learned actually from my grandmother back many, many years ago. So it's an homage to her when I get to sit down and have quiet time. It's still productive time, but it's an opportunity to kind of meditate, chill out, just be a zen with the fiber, making it happen. You laugh, you're gonna get a scarf at Christmas. You'll get a scarf.
My grandmother taught me how to crochet when I was a little kid.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember how to do it, but I did it and I made stuff.
See? And then you feel a sense of accomplishment.
You do feel a sense of accomplishment. I was a big Lego kid. So, but then, and then. So then, after this, we talked about trips. We talked about vacations and
yes, my other passion.
What was your favorite vacation and what was your dream vacation?
So I've been blessed to be able to travel a decent amount in my life. So my biggest, best trip has always been India. I rave about it all the time. And it's one of those places that people sometimes give you a little quizzical look. Like, really? Yeah, the best people on the planet, beautiful. Everything about India I could go on for years.
But you said you were fully immersed.
Fully immersed. We were there for about a month, and had the opportunity to go to multiple different places, right? So it's a subcontinent.
That's a long time.
It is, but if you think about it, if you came to the United States and you only saw New York, you'd be like, oh, I've been to the United States. No, you've been to New York.
Yeah, it's true.
Right? So you have different regions, the South, Midwest, Southwest, North, whatever. So to be able to go to many different places in India, that was very fortunate. But, I've also been very blessed to take my kids across country.
Oh yeah, you said an RV.
In an RV, yes.
I want to do that, Deb.
You got to do it. It's the best. I'll give you an itinerary. It's short places to not miss. But that's really how I like to travel. I'm much more of an immersive person when it comes to getting to know people and the culture. I give my kids quizzes. You're not just going to go sit on a beach. You're going to learn something. You're going to learn something. So.
And the dream vacation.
Dream vacation right now today is Spain and Portugal. Today. Let's see.
Spain and Portugal.
Spain and Portugal.
You talked about having, what was it, wine and was it top? What was that?
So I'm a very limited drinker, but I have a vision of sitting on a rooftop bar overlooking the city of Seville, having tapas, delicious.
What is that?
It's like little small appetizers.
Okay.
And a nice glass of sangria. Right? Watching the sun go down over the skyline with all of the cathedrals and the awesome architecture. Can't you see it?
I can see it.
The music is playing.
It's out there somewhere in the trees.
It's a little bit that way. A little bit that way. So we'll get there someday.
Roger that. So a little rapid fire.
Sure.
Favorite band?
Shinedown.
Really?
Yep.
Interesting.
My favorite song, Shinedown, Simple Man.
I love that one.
Yeah, right?
They do a great job.
They do an amazing cover. And how often do covers really outshine the original?
It does outshine the original, sure.
This is it. Brent Smith, that's it.
Yep, good
Call
stuff.
me Brent if you hear this.
And how about favorite movie?
So I have a couple of favorite movies, but I always go back to Stand and Deliver, which is many, many years ago, back when we were young, and it's a story about overcoming hardship. A teacher that dedicated their life and brought about miraculous results by letting people know that they were capable.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
On that note,
sure.
If people want to get a hold of you, how do they do it?
Best way to get a hold of me is through email, which is r.pastore, Pastore, at durandinc.org.
And we could have talked all day, but we only get 15 minutes. So thanks for being on.
Thank you.
Thanks for being part of this. For all you out there, keep on walking, keep on moving. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all that fun stuff. And we will see you next time on Walkin and Talkin with Tim. Peace.